decide to not let you use buttons because they're afraid of people cheating. Anyways, this is Demonocalypse, and today we'll be looking back at a game that I used to admire and held at the highest points of first-person shooterdom due to its good menus, great customization, and adherence to good gameplay. What do I find when I come back to it, though? Consolized menus! Now, Blacklight Retribution did make its debut on the PS4. I don't believe it's made itself over to the X1 a while ago. I can't remember the exact time frame, but it was a while ago. And why the fuck did they have to change the menus for PC if they wanted to change the goddamned... Anyways. Now, I recently compared, why can't I think of the Git's First Assault, against Blacklight Retribution, and so far, I still like Blacklight Retribution. There are some issues, the menus, everything is too damn fucking huge because it's like, oh, we want it on consoles, we have to make sure that people, I have no idea what the fuck they wanted. Like, I can understand consoles are a large market. Now, if you will remember, Blacklight Retribution used to have its menu very small, or not very small, reasonably sized. Up in the corner here, now everything is massive. Instead of receiver and then modifications, you have LMG, and then you have to back out of primary and then choose the things. It's a little step, but it's still annoying. And I find little bugs annoying. Any extra click I have to make because of a poorly designed UI, I find annoying. Now, before you had the receiver, which was the LMG Recon, the battle rifle, whatnot, and then you had every modification below that. Why they couldn't just use the D-pad, up, down, left, right, up, down to switch between Recon and everything else, and then left and right to choose the actual modification, so that you wouldn't have to change the fucking menu, I don't know. But then again, they have to make things larger, because people love to view things on their tiny 27-inch monitors at 2 feet away from them. Yay! That's not how you play consoles, but then again, I can't understand why they decided to simplify everything, because they were too fucking lazy to make sure the two games were separate. Then again, they still left in the FOV slider, so I'm happy about that. Now, one thing that I didn't remember, well, everything's still here, which is fucking fantastic. You can go... Wait, what? Oh, that is fucked up. Okay. You can still go into advanced and change everything, which is just fine. General, caps, FPS, blah blah blah, don't need to. This game is very well optimized, we all know this. Now, where were you? Control. Now, the only thing this is missing that actually I have to commend Git's First Assault for is a... Well, there's something of a firing range, but it's more of a tutorial level. It's supposed to be that way anyways. And then you have mouse sensitivity, mouse tight aim sensitivity, which is generally lower than the actual sensitivity of the guns. Let's put that at 10. Again, control bindings, blah, blah, blah. Everything's rebindable as we should. It should be at this point. Yeah. Everything's still here, it's just that the menu is simplified for children. Unfortunately. Now, server browser's still here, but again, it's consolized. Why is everything so fucking massive? I'm not blind here! Team deathmatch, that should be fine. No, it's not at 15-16. Oh, whatever. Oh, there's the practice mode right there. So they did add something of a shooting gallery area. Like I said, that before was the training level, so it doesn't matter. 40 seconds. So the menus have been consolized to shit, unfortunately, and it's just like, dear God, why would anyone want this? Why would anyone ever care about this? We'll say the game seems a hell of a lot louder than it used to be, unfortunately. That's not 10%. And again, that is really loud to me. And unfortunately, this game is very loud. Why? Because it's no longer taking into consideration people who play on their computers with headphones. They expect people to blare this over their freaking surround sound system. I can understand that. I can perfectly understand that. But you don't abandon the market you started with just because you got into a market with a lot more people on it. Well, I can't really say there's a lot more people on there. Now this is running. What the fuck is... What the fuck? Exploding tomahawk. Yeah, sure. I think I overdid my sensitivity a little bit. Because I just did a 360 by moving an inch. Let's just take a look at that real quick. It was control, wasn't it? Put that down to 30 or so. Fucking hell. They're also adding more maps, which is fantastic. I don't remember this map. Then again, you can say that Blacklight Retribution is the more established game. Of course, there's a mine there. I saw that. I just didn't care. Like I said, I can't say I'm a good... Whoa. Ooh. Acid. Armor Stinger available in depot. I'll need that. Okay, when did I switch over to my SMG? Seriously? Dat Fury behind you, or Furry, whatever your fucking name is. Didn't people used to care that if they were laughed at? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And someone here with an SMG, yeah. No, that is the basic rifle with a few upgrades on it. Looks like, anyways. Now, the footsteps are a little obnoxious, I'll fully admit that. Ah, bugger. Oh, that's why I switched. They put the loadout system on the scroll wheel, for criminy freaking sakes. Who does that? It's not a good idea. The scroll wheel isn't meant for that. The F buttons are traditionally what are used for that. There we go. Seems like everyone's got freaking fire rounds now. What the fuck? What the fuck is that thing? Is that the new hard suit? You can't fit through there, dude. Well, that's interesting. That thing looks silly! I'm sorry, but is that the new design for the hard suits, or why? Okay, why do I have a repair tool? Oh, fire. Everyone's on fire. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Did he melee me? No, burst fire SMG. I can see that happening. Oh yeah, they changed what the freaking buying sites look like too, didn't they? Ah! Now, footsteps are really loud now. Mind you, hackers. No, that wasn't bad. I think I did terribly, but that wasn't bad. Now, let's look at... Now let's look at monetization. I earned about... Somehow I earned 200. I'm guessing that's because I returned after a while. So I earned about 100, let's just say. Go to the customization menu and see how monetization holds up. Because it wasn't that... What? Okay. So this is buy 120. I have to assume that means rent. Permanent is 14. So I would have to play 14 matches to get one part. So monetization doesn't hold up. And again, I'd never... But then again, that's any part, and any part can be used on any gun. So let's actually go to... Let's look at light recon rifle, tactical assault rifle, compound bow. Now, 85 matches for a single weapon, actual weapon, just receiver. That's actually worse than I remember it. If memory serves, it receiver was the same as a part before, or at least double a part. This is 6, 7 times the cost of a part, which is kind of silly now. So monetization got worse with the consolization. Let's check out armor. I never did buy that many armor pieces, did I? Now, of course, they still have the adjustments over here, looking at things, head protection, runtime, HRV. Run speed is actually in the other category of something else. I can't remember exactly what it was. Permanent is 50s, about 57 matches or so. Then again, we lost, and winners automatically get a. It was like a almost 20-50%. I can't remember exact off the top of my head. I think we could just play another match. Matches are long enough, still 15 minutes. The game's still as enjoyable as I remember it. You're not being constantly assaulted by people yelling at you. Guns do what you expect them to do, though crosshair customization. And the game is exactly how I remember it. It's just that the footsteps are bloody loud. They're the loudest things in the fucking game. Everything is just so loud now because they expect people to play it over their surround sound system and not wear headphones. I can't imagine how loud this would be over a console. I really can't, because it's loud right now, so... Let's just check out the... Oh, bots! Okay. So, let's see, just start at evac. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17. So, 17, 18 maps. 18 maps, free game, solid everything. How much, like, it used to be like $1 for 100Z. Oh, no, I want to back. Customization, $1 for 100Z. So, permanent is now $3. So yeah, that's still silly. That is still quite silly, unfortunately. And that is 10,000, so 100 matches, or $2.50. LMG isn't as solid as I remember it being. And again, this extra click necessary to go back here is just infuriating to me because it's an extra click we don't need. And you can think about it. Receiver, then you got the muzzle, the barrel, the scope, the ammo type, the stock. It's just like, okay, why not just put receiver right here? Makes so much more sense. Okay, let's just go pure damage here. Heavy scope. I'll go with this one. Equipped, incendiary rounds. Let's go standard rounds. Scoping at 0.22 seconds. Yep. Only thing that'll change is hipfire accuracy. I'd rather just aim in quicker. Quick joining any game available. So, I don't like the menu changes. Deathmatch, okay. Ah, fudge. Ah! Ah. I get the feeling I'm cross-platform playing here. Ah, bugger. They changed the health regen system, I think. Oh, dang it. Oh, that is fucking shit. That is some Call of Duty bullshit right there. I'm gonna die. Where am I? 17-6. If I've been in the game a bit longer, you know. Personal GP boost, okay. Deathmatch is simply free for all. Not even sure why they call it that. But, anyways, Blacklight Retribution. The menus are janked, but it's still enjoyable to play. That's the conclusion I have right now. Is that it's still enjoyable to play. Everything works as it should. Aiming works as it should. There's spread on everything. There's not an unreasonable amount of spread on anything. Weapons have range. Spawning needs a little bit of work in free-for-all mode, because quite frankly, spawning in front of someone in any game is a sin that the game has perpetrated upon you. The game still won't let me use my numpad in order to switch scenes on Open Broadcaster software, but that's somewhat understandable as it is mostly for the reason of... I can't think of words right now. It's mostly an anti-cheat thing. I can understand that. It's a little annoying, though. So this has been Demonocalypse with the newest look at Blacklight Retribution. Still an enjoyable game. Monetization model still janked, but you can grind at it. And grinding with the gameplay as it is enjoyable. I really don't like the menus, though. I mean, the consolization shite is a sin that's perpetrated upon the beta testers from PC and other PC. Everyone who's on PC knows that, like, you don't need buttons this ridiculously huge ever for any reason at all. Oh well. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.